Now let's talk about the biggest joy and the biggest purchase, the biggest asset, probably the biggest debt and the biggest obstacle to early retirement in everybody's life. That's house. And the main question with a house is, should I buy or should I rent? From the personal finance point of view. And that's what we are going to see through this course. I am absolutely proponent of renting. I think it's a rational choice. And there is a stigma in our society that renting is not cool. Renting is like second grade and you need to own. But just from personal finance point of view, I would say that renting has much more rational in itself. Just imagine a typical, I'm not saying that that's the most typical, but statistically most typical life arc. When you are young graduate just out of the college, what's the best possible apartment for you? It probably won't be a house. It would be maybe a room, maybe a studio somewhere in downtown, just because you want to go to work and go to downtown, maybe to some theaters, to parties, and don't have much income. And then life passes and you met somebody. And then you are a couple, maybe not married, but anyway, you are living already together. Now you want that apartment to be a little bit bigger one. Maybe in the same location, but maybe a little bit bigger. Later on, like let's say in 5 years, you have a kid, and now you want a house. Maybe you want to move a little bit outside of the downtown. Maybe you want a grass the kid to play. Then you have the second kid, and now you want the kid's room, or maybe a couple of them. Imagine 5 years later, now both of the kids, they are going to school by themselves. You want a very specific location where can they easily reach the school. And finally, now they are in college themselves. They are leaving your house. You left two of you alone together. So in every stage of this typical arc, the best possible housing solution from the financial and just from the pleasures of life point of view is different, and trying to hit that as early as just out of the college, hit that biggest by the square space amount of the house that you need. Maybe you will project that, well, maybe I'll have like 3 kids in the certain point of time. I will need 3, maybe 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Would be totally irrational just for you, for totally young professional buying this biggest possible house in your life. So that's just a nonsense. So renting gives you all these flexibilities to adjust whenever something happens. And just from a career perspective, you can change the part of the city while renting very easily. Of course, you can do it when owning also, selling one, buying a new one, but renting is way easier, 10 times more easier. You can change the city itself, you can change the state, you can change the country, or if you have a nice promotion for like 2 years, go and do career in a different country or in different office in a different city. You can do it very easily, just leaving the city that you were previous in. Only renting gives this flexibility, and saying that. Yeah, but but when I rent, somebody else gets income from what I pay. It's not a problem. Don't be jealous that somebody is earning. We will just in a minute calculate how much that person, your landlord, is earning out from you. Maybe there's nothing to be jealous about. And saying that, renting is like throwing money away to the wind. And buying is not. I would say, no, wait. If you will take a mortgage, if you won't buy out of your pocket just from cash, which you probably won't, just paying an interest is just the same kind of throwing the money away to the wind. So let's calculate the real estate returns.